Hi guys, so I'm back today to do some more coffees and dollies because I have today off and I'm also extremely sick still because I had a cold for a long time and I'm still getting over it. I'm here to talk to you about some random things. Um, there hasn't been too much stuff happening, but there are a couple of updates that I just wanted to talk to you about. I love him in this outfit. It's just so cute. Okay, like on my last video I just saw somebody that works at Mori Time actually commented and was like, "Thank you for supporting our products." And I was like, "You're welcome." Like, I love this dress. I just never want to take it off. It's so cute. I want all of the dresses from them, except I don't think they have any more SD dresses. I think everything else they have is like MSD. But if they had more, I would buy them. And I wanted to show you, actually, I fixed his shoes. So, I don't know if any of you remember, but like, back in May, when I went to this anime convention, I bought him a pair of shoes. And they ended up breaking on me. And I kind of figured out, like, why they broke. They were really old Lutz shoes. I'm pretty sure they were, like, back from when Delphs were still available. And so the bottom of them, like the tread, the sole, I don't know how, like, what the word is, but the bottom of them was like made of rubber. And if you've ever held like an old rubber band, it just kind of like disintegrates in your hand because the rubber like decays over time. And I'm like pretty sure that's what happened to them because they were totally fine like in the bag when I was looking at them, and then after I put them on, like, it didn't even take like half an hour, and they completely broke in half, and the rubber was just like brittle, like it didn't even feel like rubber anymore. It was just like brittle and soft, and one of the pieces I lost, and so I was really grumpy, and I think I showed you guys like briefly, but I ended up fixing them, and now they have soles again, and I'm really proud of what I did. I'm gonna take them off so that you can kind of see closer. I ended up buying, like, I went to Michael's, which is a craft store. I'm sure that you know what Michael's is, but in case you don't, Michael's is a craft store. And I bought, like, this thick, I think they call it card foam. It's just like a thick piece of foam, and it's black. So I bought a sheet of that. I have it somewhere on my desk. I don't really know where I put it, but anyway, what I did was I traced the bottom of the shoe on the card foam, and then I cut it out, and then I kind of shaped it into like a sole shape. And I got the idea because a lot of my Azum shoes actually have like foam bottoms, like it's just straight up foam. And I was like, that's kind of ugly looking, but that's an interesting idea, and I guess like a cheap way to make shoes. So I was like, I'm sure it'll work for BJDs. So I cut it out, and I kind of like sanded the edges, which was really difficult because if you've ever sanded foam, you know that it's like hard. It doesn't really want to sand. It took quite a long time because what I had done was I actually covered it in Mod Podge. Mod Podge? Mod Podge. That stuff right there, however you say it. And then what I didn't realize was that it actually like gave it this really plasticky feel, like you can see it's really shiny. And so now it just looks like a piece of plastic. And I glued them, and like the sides aren't that amazing, because I kind of messed up like right when I was finishing them, but I think the bottoms look like fantastic. And when he has them on, like you can't really notice this. Maybe I'll put like another layer of Mod Podge just to like even this side out, and if I really wanted to, I could get like some kind of like a leather strip and just kind of line the outside, but I think it looks really good. So I did that to both of the shoes, and like you can kind of hear it's just like hollow foam. So I think they look really cool. And now he has shoes again. The only thing I'm worried about is that like, oh, and after I covered them in Mod Podge, I ended up like hot gluing the sole to the shoe. The only thing I'm worried about is like when I put his foot into the shoe, I'm like scared that his foot will like dislodge the hot glue underneath. If that happens, I'm sure I can just hot glue them again, but I just don't want to go through the process of making the sole all over again. Because it was pretty neat, but it was, like, really time-consuming, because Mod Podge takes, like, between layers, I think, like, half an hour for me. It says, like, 15 to 20 minutes, but no, it's totally, like, half an hour. And so I spent literally, like, a day. I put maybe, like, 5 or 6 layers, just because I really wanted to, like, smooth it out and make it look, like, shiny, like plastic, after I realized that that was the effect. And I wanted to kind of smooth out all the bumps and stuff that I had messed up on. So it took like a day, and I was like playing Fallout and working on his shoes at the exact same time, and it took forever, but I did it, and now he has some shoes. He has other shoes coming in from Mandarake, I think I said in my last video, but it's kind of weird because, like, I accidentally chose, like, literally the most expensive shipping, to where shipping was more expensive than the order that I had put in. I think the order that I put in was, like, equal to $30 US, and then shipping was, like, $35 US, and so I emailed them saying, like, I'm sorry, but, like, is there a cheaper one? Like, because usually I get, anytime I order anything from Japan, I get, like, the small air packet, which takes longer. It takes, like, 2 weeks usually, but it always comes. I've never had a problem with it. So I emailed them saying, hey, like, can you please change it to something cheaper? And this was like a week ago, and they have not replied. Oops. And then I had since sent them another email saying, like, hey, I emailed you, and then you never got back to me. And they didn't get back to that one either. So I'm like, are you being passive aggressive and, like, ignoring me for, like, wanting a cheaper shipping? Or are you just legit, like, do you not, is there a language barrier? Like, do you have no idea what I'm even asking you? I don't know what's going on and why they're taking so long, because it's like, it's past the due date of when I had to pay. You have 5 days, like, after they bill you to pay. And so I emailed them, like, way before that, like, I think 4 days before that, like, as soon as I got, and they just haven't replied. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. But hopefully they reply soon, because I don't really want to lose that. I bought him shoes, and I bought this really cool, like, MSD outfit. It looks like, how would I describe it? Like if you work, like, in a auto shop and you wear that, like, bodysuit. I don't, like, a mechanic outfit. It's like a one piece. It's really cool. And I thought it would be perfect for my doll zone, because he's supposed to be kind of like an engineer in training in Dorian's story. My doll zone with the big hips. His name is Eco. So I don't know, like, why they haven't responded. Have you guys ever ordered from Mandarake and had problems with them replying to you? They sure as hell replied fast the last, like, maybe 2 years ago, when I had placed an order and I wanted to cancel it, and I didn't realize that they didn't, like, accept cancellations, because, like, half of the items that I had in my order were, like, not in stock, and the only things that they had in stock I didn't even really want that much. I just, like, I added them as, like, oh, well, if I'm getting this thing, I might as well get these things too. And then I never realized that, like, you can't just say, oh, no, I don't want this anymore. So I emailed them being like, hey, can I cancel this order? And, like, literally the same day, they were like, no, you can't, you have to pay us. So I was like, okay, chill. So I did. This was, like, 2 years ago. I guess it depends on the store that you actually order from, because I know that each store has their own email that you email them, but, like, really, guys, come on, speed it up. I need to know. I just want cheaper shipping, because I'm a cheap ass. That's all I need. That's all I want from you. You just tell me no. You can just be like, no, fuck you, and I'd be like, okay, and I'd pay for it. Just please reply. It's what I'm asking. So that's pretty much the only doll thing I have coming in right now. I'm waiting for my friend to send me the last payment on our doll sheet order. And I think I said last time in my Coffees and Dollies that I was gonna pay it off, and, like, I'm ready, and I asked her, and she was like, I'll send it to you tomorrow. So I was waiting for that, and then after she sends me that, we're just gonna have to wait, like, 6 months, and then we're gonna have our doll sheets. Hopefully it's not gonna take that long, but you never know. Soul Doll is having an event where they're doing, like, the gray skin and the tan skin for their MSDs, which is really, really alluring, because I have a character in Dorian's story who has tan skin, and I really want to order. I really want to put him on like a 6-month layaway and order it, but I don't know. Because I keep telling myself to like only get those dolls that are on my wish list, but like he's part of that like story wish list, but I wanted to get other dolls before I got him. They don't do this tan skin event very often. I don't even remember the last time they did it. Certainly like at least 2 years ago. Probably more. But I'm probably gonna do it. Maybe. I'm still thinking about it. I have until the end of the month to decide if I'm gonna order him or not. If I order him, then I'm gonna have to order like a bunch of clothes and wigs and eyes. Like, I don't want a whole new doll to deal with when I just ordered a whole new doll. But I really want him. So, maybe. I'll get back to you on my decision. I'm usually very weak when it comes to dolls, and I have a hard time saying no next time. So, I'll probably order him. Then, in my current crew, I have this head to show you, who, for some strange reason, all of a sudden, he's been, like, screaming at me, like, you need to get me a body, you need to get me a body, I need a body right now. Like, out of nowhere, this head was just sitting in my shelf for a very long time. It's been, I think, like 5 months that I've had him now, and now all of a sudden, he just desperately needs a body. He's like, you need to buy me a body, because I need to be a whole doll. And the body that he wants is not a super expensive body. It's actually a fantasy doll 60 centimeter body, which is pretty much the same as the Dolph body. It's a little tiny bit smaller, I think. So I was like, why? Why are you suddenly speaking up? And he's like, because, trust me, you need to get me a body. You need me as a whole doll. So we'll see. We'll see if he gets his way, because there's other dolls that are also screaming at me, but he, for some strange reason, just all of a sudden decided that he needs to not be a floating head anymore. Weird, I know. That's kind of part of the reason why I'm, like, debating whether or not I want to order that soul doll, because as much as I love him, I also just want to kind of focus on these floating heads that are screaming at me currently. Like, my With doll is like, when the fuck are you ordering my body? It's been so long. You sold that stupid girl body, and then you used your money for other things. I want my body. I'm like, okay, but it's just, there's other things. And then also, my doll in mind head, who wants a Lutz boy body. He's decided, a Kid Dolph body. And that in the fantasy doll body, I was like, okay, maybe I can find them secondhand, really cheap. Like, maybe I don't have to spend $200 to $100 on each of those bodies. And so I looked, and I just can't find anything. It's funny, because those are such common bodies, I feel. Like, Kid Dolphs, I feel like everyone has a Kid Dolph. And I was looking, and, like, nobody's selling a body. Nobody. Fantasy doll, again, it's, like, super common hybriding body. There's none. There's none at all. There's, like, one white skin one. But he needs, I don't know what skin tone would be best for him, actually. Because they have the pale normal skin, they have the normal yellow skin, and they have the normal pink skin. And they're all pretty similar. I've looked at comparison pictures online, but all the ones that I found are pretty old and yellowed. And, like, he, to me, like, I don't know in this video what he looks like to you, but in real life, to me, he looks like a really pale pink. But I feel like the pale pink color from Fantasy Doll might be a bit too light for him. But I don't know. I don't know why he suddenly is like, I really need a body. And not only that, but he found a doll heart outfit. Doll heart, like, of all things. He was like, I found this. It's perfect. I need it. I think it's because, like, in Nox's story, I'm kind of working on another story for him where I imagine him to be this, like, forest elf alchemist who's, like, really old and really wise. And I want him to have, like, a cape and, like, a long flowy outfit, and he's very, like, calm and, like, he's a lot like my other character, Atreus, I guess. And then this little guy is, like, his apprentice, and he's just, like, a wild, crazy guy. And he's like young and rambunctious, and he looks like sneaky, doesn't he? He has this like sneaky little like, hee hee, I'm mischievous and I will do bad things kind of look to him. And so the doll heart outfit that I found was like, it looks like elven, like stereotypical elven outfit. And it's like tight. It looks like kind of like an archer outfit. I don't know if this makes any sense. It's like their new collection. I think it's called like Fantasy Forest or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave a link down below so you can go look at this crazy outfit. But yeah, he wants body and he wants that outfit. So, perfect. So besides those things, I also want to get a camera because I hate filming on this phone because it's so temperamental. I have so many problems with the video quality. It's just never consistent. If I don't have like the perfect lighting, it'll flash, it'll be blurry, it won't render properly, and lately it's been doing this thing where almost every video I make, the sound is out of sync. And then I've done this already for a couple of my videos where I have to use like a sound extractor and then repaste the sound back into the video. I'm really hoping that's not going to happen for this one because that's going to be really time consuming. Thankfully, like the couple videos that it happened on was like short videos that I could just do that really fast with, but like this is going to be a long video, so I really don't want to do that on this. So I've been kind of looking at cameras thinking like which one can I get, and it's making me mad, and the reason it's making me mad is because I have a really good camera. I have like a Canon Rebel from maybe 5 years ago. It's a little old now, but it's still like a really good camera. And I asked for it like for Christmas, basically like after I finished high school. So maybe 6 years ago. I got it like right after I finished high school, and I was so excited, and it was like really expensive. And at the time, it's not that I didn't know, it's that I didn't think that I would ever make videos, and so I didn't even bother like looking into it. But this was like the only camera available at that time that did not have video capability. It was literally the only one, and I didn't realize this. And not only did I not realize, but like even if I had, I don't think at that time I would have cared. I just wanted to take pictures. But now I want to take videos too. I'm just so pissed that like out of all the generations of cameras at that point in time, I had to pick the one fucking camera that does not take videos. And that's really frustrating. So I wanted to get like, I was like, maybe I can afford one that's like $200. Like that, I think I could do. Well, pretty much every camera around that price like sucks. I want like a really nice, like, because if I'm gonna buy a camera and take videos, I want like HD quality, you know what I mean? Like HD 100% or 0. If I buy a camera, I don't want to spend $200 and get like a really mediocre camera. I would rather spend $500 and get a really great camera, you know? I've been kind of looking at random cameras. I've been watching a lot of like those tech videos where it's funny if you've ever watched like those tech channels that like review electronics. It's really funny. It's like, this is the new blah 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 camera and it has this capability, and they're all like really like bros and they're intense and they really love their electronics. And so I've been watching like those kind of videos trying to like find a decently priced camera. And basically that's not possible because like when I watched like the comparisons of all the videos, remember that I'm in Canada, by the way, so don't you come suggesting cameras to me and be like, this one's only $300. Yeah, for me it's gonna be like $500, so but yeah, like every good camera, it's like $500 plus. Like I can't find one that's what I want in my price range. So that means I'd have to save, because I don't have like $500, $700 to just drop on a camera right now. I was thinking of getting like the Canon GX7, who was watching another doll YouTuber who got it, and the quality's like really awesome, but it's like, it's close to $800. So I found it used for like $500, but like still, that's a lot of money. And then I'm scared to get like a used one. Like, what if it doesn't work? I don't know. I don't know. This is like real life things. I'm not very good at real life things. I'm good at dolls, sort of, kind of. I mean, you might disagree. Do you like my sweater, by the way? It says expects. Expects. That's it. That's all that's been going on. I love this outfit. He's adorable. I'm probably gonna do another video soon. I promised Chaos World 60 again that I would do her latest tag, but that's gonna come maybe next week, because I should take everybody out, and I know that that doesn't sound that complicated, but it is to me. It's like stressing me out to like take everybody out and like line them up and find good lighting, and but I will do it, I promise. I also want to show you guys, I want to do like a little bit of a, oops, stop shaking. I'm going to do a little bit of a craft haul, because I bought, when I went to buy like the foam to make his shoes, I also bought a bunch of other things, and I ordered some other things off of Amazon. I'm still waiting for one to come. I got one of them, but I'm waiting for the other one. And so I want to do like a mini craft haul, because maybe you will find it interesting. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. So that's pretty much all that I have to say for you. I didn't even finish my coffee. I was too busy talking. Goodbye, everyone. And hopefully I will talk to you guys soon. Next couple days, I hope. Bye.